I wonder what I'm going to eat when I get back to the hostel, Pamela mused, as she trudged slowly through the campus street. I wish I didn't eat that last curry this morning. I don't even think I can go to this evening class. Because how is someone supposed to learn on empty stomach? Yes, I should have gotten used to it by now. But right now, I am not feeling this at all. This suffering has to end though. As she continued to grumble to herself, the button phone she had in her bag began to vibrate. She quickly brought it out and picked the call without looking at the caller ID, for fear that the phone's ring volume will attract unnecessary attention to her like it always does. She is not in the mood for their mockery this hot afternoon. As she answered the call, she heard her younger sister's voice on the other end, and she immediately regretted not looking at the caller ID before picking the call. She has been avoiding their call since this week because she was tired of telling them no money, no money. She knows without a doubt that this is another money request call. And true to her thought, the first thing that left her sister's mouth after the usual greeting was a plea for money. According to her, Mama was down again with her knee pain, and this time they couldn't sleep last night as a result of her cries. Pamela's heart did a double skip at the mention of her mother. Her mom is her only weakness, and hearing that she has been in pain since last night broke her heart. She wondered how her dad was dealing with it, not being able to help his wife who was in so much pain. Pamela felt a mixture of emotions as her sister continued to explain the dire situation at home. She was worried about her mom, but at the same time, she felt helpless because she didn't have any money to send home. She could almost hear the desperation in her sister's voice, and it tugged at her heart. "I am really sorry, sis," Pamela said, her mind racing to find a solution. "I wish I could help, but you know how tight things are for me right now. I am struggling to make ends meet, even for myself." Her sister signed on the other end, understanding but still hopeful. "Pamela, I know it is tough for you there, but Mama is really suffering. We don't know what to do, and Papa is stressed out as well as a result. If there is any way at all, you can send some money. Even a small amount would go a long way." Pamela bit her lip, torn between the responsibilities she had at school and the love and concern she felt for her family. The image of her mother in pain haunted her, and she knew she couldn't turn a blind eye to their plea. "I will see what I can do," Pamela promised, her determination flickering light. "But please understand that I can't promise a lot, but I will do my best, okay?" Her sister expressed gratitude, and after exchanging some more words, they hung up. Pamela felt a very heavy weight on her shoulders, knowing that she had to find a way to help her family, even if it meant sacrificing something on her end. As she continued walking towards her hostel, thoughts of her evening class and her own hunger faded into the background. The challenges of juggling education and family responsibilities weighed on her, but she knew she had to find a balance somehow. Once in her room, Pamela sat down on her bed, thinking hard. She knew she had to find a way to help her family, but with her tight budget and the struggle to get by, it seemed like an impossible task. Her thoughts drifted to her evening class, but the image of her mom in pain overshadowed everything. She decided to skip the evening class and focus on finding a solution. Pamela started brainstorming ideas. Maybe she could borrow money from a friend, or she could do some other odd jobs around the campus to earn a little extra. The thought of her mom's suffering motivated her to find a way, no matter how small, to ease the situation. As the day turned into night, Pamela reached out to a friend, explaining her family's situation. Her friend, understanding the difficulty, lent her a small amount. It wasn't much, but it was a start. Grateful, Pamela immediately sent the money to her family, hoping it would provide a little relief. When her family received the money, her sister called to express their gratitude. Even though it wasn't a large sum, it meant a lot to them. Her mom's pain medication and some basic necessities were bought, bringing a bit of comfort to their home. Pamela, though relieved that she could help, still faced the challenge of balancing her studies and her family responsibilities. She realized that this wouldn't be a one-time thing. Determined, she started looking for part-time work and exploring other ways to support her family financially. Her dad had been a very hard-working man, but the industrial accident he had when she had just finished her secondary school put the family on financial constraint. Fortunately, after months of back and forth with the company, they finally paid some compensation. The accident was the company's fault, and Pamela's mother, persistent as ever, ensured they took some responsibility. With the compensation money and what was left after paying hospital bills, Pamela's mother sustained the family through her petty business. However, the weight on the business was immense, as it had to cover for everything, from her father's medications to their school fees and other necessities. The family also relied on a small farm for their daily meals. Whatever they couldn't grow or rear, they simply could not afford it. Despite this effort, their financial situation was still as terrible. After Pamela's secondary school, her dream of pursuing an university degree became a reality when her mother managed to pay for her exams and obtain the funds necessary. However, the family faced another blow when their business crumbled. Pamela and her sisters took on odd jobs to sustain the family, especially since her father's accidents had left him unable to work. The burden fell heavily on Pamela's mother and her daughters. Their farm and odd jobs became lifelines, helping them scrape by, yet the challenges continued to pile up. Her mother, already burdened with so much responsibilities, began her painful journey with added knee troubles after a fall while cleaning a client's house. With how money was scarce, her mom could not treat the knee as she should have, despite their insistence that she should go see a doctor. But no matter how hard they tried, there just wasn't any to spare. Their salaries were predominantly spent on school fees leaving little for other needs. Still, Pamela's parents were unwavering in their determination to educate all four of their daughters. The sacrifices they made were for a noble goal: to see that each of their girls graduates from a higher institution. Pamela and her sisters were acutely aware of this decision and determination and the sacrifices that their parents were making to see them through. Their determination to make their parents proud was evident in their academic excellence. They were recognized throughout their neighborhood as the BAB sisters, Beauty and Brain. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. Please stay tuned for episode 2. Would love to see your feedbacks on the comment section. Love to hear from you. Do subscribe, like, and share. Till next episode. Bye.